All right, I'd like to welcome everybody to the Devin Smith PS4 Sports League channel. Hit the subscribe button and then hit the bell so you can be notified for new content. Also, check out my Facebook page, Joe Price Hall of Fame, which is an exclusive championship Facebook page that has playoff championship content from the past and the current. Or you can check out my regular Facebook page, Joe Price. If you want to join any leagues where you can win money in my seasons, friend me on my PSN at JoePrice834. So you can join the league and win money in my seasons. Okay, Philly, we're 4-4 going against Dallas Cowboys at home. And this is week 9 of the NFL Madden League season 12, 2018. So we're going to get this game underway.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Coming up, third-year quarterback Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys take on Carson Wentz and the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their 6'5" quarterback out of North Dakota State. It's Carson Wentz.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. First and 10, here's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's brought down after a good game. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play. Wentz now on first down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Throwing is Wentz. Dancing to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Taco Charlton in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be fourth down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be brought out by their 24-year-old quarterback in his third year now at the helm of the Cowboys, Dak Prescott.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A first down throw for Prescott. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. And the offensive starters for Dallas.
This offense begins and ends with Ezekiel Elliott. He played in only 10 games last year after leading the league in rushing as a rookie, but still led the league in rushing yards per game for the second year in a row. When he gets his hands on the football, everyone comes to the edge of their seat.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Sudfeld and he sucks.
You think I should take him out?
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know. Defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
On second down, Elliott. And he is met.
Come on, go with Foles, PLZZ.
Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third.
All right. All right. I'll do Steppenfield another time then. Let's go with Foles. Yeah, you're right. Let's go with Foles.
Down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Steppenfield. I don't know what he might do.
Prescott from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah,
I want to see Nate stuck on it at least once. He might actually do better.
We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak. They have the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
They meet. Try for the tight end. Ertz, and it's intercepted.
Oh, that's my bad.
Picked off at the 24. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Oh, that's my bad. Oh, my
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings,
I didn't mean to do that.
we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above week long pointing out to their defense, that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Are you kidding, Uncle Phil? LOL.
For Philadelphia.
Coming off injury in 2017 is middle linebacker Jordan Hicks, who's an important part of the Eagles' wide nine defense. And when you hear that term, think about the defensive ends out wider than normal to have a better angle to rush the quarterback. So that means guys like Jordan Hicks, who play middle linebacker, have to be able to fill in the holes against the running game, and he does that very effectively.
Again, it's Elliott. And that play going
Subfield hero that lose no opens. Nick Foles has been playing bad lately, so he deserves a chance.
And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? And almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage.
Good defense. Not bad.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Big game after
that incompletion become an moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week.
I don't know how
each
we're
game
going to do
is its
it,
own entity, treated as such.
We're going to try to make it a game and do something.
Now Sproles. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
I always start Lamar Jackson over Joe Flacco.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he finds the side, and it's Ertz. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's going to be open.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Charged the ball free and brings up third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs. And make sure you move the ball into their territory.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The pitch too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game,
everything counts.
This could wind up being the difference.
We ain't letting them out that end zone. All right, we'll start off with 2. At least we got the point. We got a
free kick
score.
Comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Taking it about the 16.
All right. So now we're going to start our third
See, the team is already hyped, LOL.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. They're out
we're hard to get away,
they
man.
punt it away. We'll see
We've
if they
been
can add
losing
to their
way
lead
too much.
now.
Okay, we got Studfield.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
I don't
First
know.
play of the drive there is incomplete.
Studfield?
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my
The
eyes
third
right now because like him, it's going to
We
haunt my
already
dreams,
playing that
too.
with Nick
He
Foles
was
and Wentz. They ain't make a difference.
open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes.
Studfield?
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Oh, Studfield. Let's see.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Wow.
Taken down into enemy territory across the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Let's see.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. He'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only one score in the first quarter, and it came from the defense. It's the Eagles with the early lead. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out.
Nate Studfield is on fire,
on that first
LOL.
down pass play. 2nd and 3.
You on fire, man.
Here we go now. Boom,
I know people don't want to face that. Studfield on fire, man. He got us down the field.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he gets halfway
He got us down the field.
down to the 2-yard line. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They run again with Ajayi. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Almost lost count. Okay.
Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And Elliott puts this one through.
Go for
and
it.
that will give us the very rare scoreline of 5-0. So it's our first offensive points of the game so far, and it gives us a very rare scoreline. We don't see this one often, 5-0.
Yeah, it's been sort of a weird one to this point, hasn't it? But hey, in this league, you take points any way you can get them.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
New bad move short of went for it.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
You would have had it.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. A first down carried by Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now Prescott. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills.
Let's go. Good defense, Philly. Jalen Mills.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs.
Okay.
It's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
That was nice. Good pick, Jalen Mills. Man, nasty with it.
All right, time for us now to discuss Alshon Jeffrey. Second quarter, a guy like him, no catches, so that's the surprising part, but they're winning, so maybe they've been able to do some other things effectively, I guess.
And they found other ways, haven't they? Because the receivers will tell you, offense needs to run through us, but they're managing to get it done in this ball game without having to actually do that. I wouldn't expect them to stay silent for the rest of the game.
Yeah, you got to think that his first catch is coming at some point. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
New really you put Sudfeld in.
Here's a Johnny, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
Yeah, I really got him in.
Loss of a yard there, and now second down.
He doing good for us. And his arm stretches out more. I like it.
They'll look to throw. There's that man again. It's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of 10. A good pick up there at 22.
He's doing his thing.
Back to throw now on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's okay. That's okay. We
Really
get
nice
points whatever
play by
way
the
we
guys
can.
on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line,
We
they
get
do a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do
Let's go.
Zach Ertz, his fifth touchdown now on the year.
Yeah.
And the Eagles had 6 to lead.
Oh,
What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Oh, yeah. Good days. Good days coming ahead.
On for the extra point,
I gotta work
Jake
with Nate
Elliott.
Sudfeld, practice with him more. To be my man.
Oh, this is blocked. The Cowboys pick it up.
Nate Sudfeld has this team on a roll, LOL.
They're able to stop
Yes,
him.
he do.
And after all
Yes,
that,
he
the extra
does.
point attempt
Uncle
unsuccessful.
Phil, man, you was right about putting him in. What do we got to lose?
I remember
We
when
already
they
been
changed the
losing.
rule.
You know,
There's
when
a
you're
lot of
losing, the only way to go is up.
especially
We
coming
should
from the
have put
kickers.
Hagenberg
Okay,
in
how's this
instead.
going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guy saw it as an opportunity to get more blocks.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Put him in
Not
the New
anymore.
Orleans
Now,
game.
those guys are going
That's gonna
after
be
it
our
because
starter,
not only
Nate
can they
Sudfeld.
knock it away and change a little
Has
bit of
better than
momentum,
Sudfeld
they can pick it up
actually.
and take it back for 2 points.
Oh,
Dak and the Cowboy offense heading back onto the field. He's got a dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you don't press,
I
make
don't
things a
think
little bit
he
worse.
don't like Studfield.
In this particular situation, you try
I
to
know people
heighten
think
the
he's all
ball a
right,
little
but
bit.
he's playing
So
good
far,
now.
he's thrown one interception. He wants to balance that off with at least one touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
You know,
And they're able to
he
get
got
this
us on
one
the board,
across to
man.
35.
He got us winning,
12
though.
yards there as they move the
You know,
chains.
we're actually on the board.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I
Nate
watch him,
Studfield.
I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example.
McEagles has me over here cracking up laughing LOL.
I just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. He waits for one, it's intercepted.
Me and the Penn State fan hacking book sucks but better than stuff well LOL.
Right around the 27.
Let's go. Is that Jalen Mills
And
again?
that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone.
It's going to be a good game.
Again, another great
It's gonna
read
be a good
defensively.
game. Let's
And you just
go
see him in
Philly.
the right position to make the play
It's going to be a
and get
good
his
game,
guys the
man.
football back.
Give me that. Jalen Mills with the pick. Let's go Philly. Yeah.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center,
Nate
heading out for the next
Studfield.
possession. He's
There
played
you
a
go
pretty
again.
clean first half, a
Nate
touchdown,
Studfield.
no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Now he'll dump it underneath to his linebacker. Complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
Here we go now.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll give it to him right
Ever
up the
since
gut.
Sudfield
And
came
he
in the
is
game,
back
Philly
in
has
his
been
tracks
playing
behind
inspired
the line of
football
scrimmage.
LOL.
And they'll lose
I
a
know,
yard
I
that
know.
time, and that's going to lead to
I
a third
know.
down.
I know a lot of people think that's weird. Ever since Nate Studfield came in, we're playing much better than how we've been playing before. I'll tell you that.
And they'll go with a ground attack here.
Oh.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This just a 24-yard attempt.
Yay, it's weird because playing better in Madden.
And that's going to get this to a 14-0 lead now. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
You
Never
go
in
for
doubt,
it,
just
run
the way
it.
you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's
Should
time to
have
call
run
your
the ball and you
playmakers
would have
together
made it.
and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On second down, Prescott again. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he's got it to Hearns. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Dak finding the former Jag Hearns for the Dallas first down. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Sorry and just aggressive, just like
So now
our
2nd and
coach
10
has
after
balls,
the
I think
incompletion
like
on
him,
first
LOL.
down. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. He hits Beasley right side. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield.
I would love
Only 3
McEagles
yards
as
on
my
the
coach
catch.
who says go
It's
for
3rd
it every
down.
time, LOL.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Breaks a tackle. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They'll start out on the ground with a J. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. And credit the tackle to Taco Charlton.
Fly,
with a
Eagles,
stop.
fly.
So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up in the Steel City, Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. 17-7, the final score. We'll stay in the AFC North as we head over to Cincinnati to check on the Bengals at home at Paul Brown Stadium. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting New Orleans Saints. Drew Brees, 2 touchdown passes as his guys remain unbeaten. And finally, Monday Night Football. It's the Chiefs and Rams from down in Mexico City.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chris Long in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Line 8, here we go,
2nd down, Prescott. Burns brings it in. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Here we go, line 8.
3rd and long for Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Okay, you got 4. You got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
Back to throw here. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. David Irving in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Here we go. All right, hey, coming now.
They go to Elliott again. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Fielded at the 20. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And out now come the Eagles. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. Completes it to Ajayi. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll set up to throw. And that's incomplete. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
This is Clement. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Now let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll look to throw here. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw again. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Eagles on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. They're going to find his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready
Nate
to start the
Suffield
final
is out
quarter.
there looking like Tom Brady, LOL.
Yes, sir. I want to thank you, Uncle Phil. You told me to give him a shot. We got a big game coming up.
All right, here we go.
Got some big games coming up. Studfield's
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing over the
Studfield's the
middle,
guy I
and
want.
it's
I like him.
incomplete. The Notre
I like
Dame
how he
man,
plays.
Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it
Studfield
away.
opens up our
Sometime in this
offense.
fourth quarter, someone
You know, he
on
opens
defense
up the
got to step
offense
up and
where
force a
we
turnover.
can go to the left receiver, right receiver. We can go to the tight ends. We can go to, I can pass to my running back. I even have another play I developed where I'm going to start passing to the running back because the defense is shutting off receivers.
An incomplete
So I'm going to
pass
just start
on
eating them up
first
in the
down.
middle.
That leads to a
I'm going to start
2nd
doing
and
the
10.
easy plays right in the middle. I'm going to start eating them up. I'm going to go to my running back. Instead of the tight end when they block him. Yes, sir.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Right there. Right there. Let's go. Right there.
Get there.
It's
Tackle
on and
down
block.
at
Let's
the
go
line.
Eagles.
That
Start
one
it
goes
good.
for
200-something
16
yards.
yards.
It's
It
on.
sets him up first
It's
and
on and
goal.
blocking now. It's on.
A good chance now to put
It's
this
on now.
game on ice. This is first
Oh,
and goal.
yeah, it's on. It's on.
Set. Green, 39. Detroit. Green, 39.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Collins Breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Well, there you go. You said someone was going to have to step up, force a turnover. That's exactly what they needed.
Yeah, now they need to capitalize, get this back to a one-score game. From there, anything can happen.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field.
And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Prescott now on 2nd down. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Now Prescott. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
Correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To the air again, Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. And this one caught by Beasley. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. There he goes.
That's it.
Derek Barnett in there to get him. And that
first win. Our first win in week 9.
Warning coming up fast. That puts a
3
mammoth
straight
dent
losses.
in their
Let's go
comeback
Phillies.
hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's
Nate
still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice.
Shut
But guess
down
what?
Dallas.
This thing is not close to being
And
over.
Philly.
They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. David Irving in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. He'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
All right, here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 24. And some room to work. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Bailey got the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom
Should
line
have just
is,
took the
do
field
all
goal,
the things
bro,
that
and the
you're
game is
taught in
over.
order to close out the game. Don't even let
Yeah,
that
you're
become
right. I
an
should have
issue.
did that. You're right.
Still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Now, he's been
You're
a
right,
busy man
man.
out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there
Right.
defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. Cover man out of now in space.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Burks has it left side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. as he'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watching that, Barney. Leopard.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Hurry up, here we go. Watching that, Green 39. Green 39.
He'll get it up the middle, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
They didn't call timeout.
I run the football, and I tell the offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On the carry, here's Clement. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
All right, we got to take some of that
the
clock
stars
down.
on the side of their helmets rising up on defense. We always hear about the Cowboys rushing offense. The rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
And Elliott puts this one through.
All right, so they got 37 seconds. All right, good. We got it.
17-7. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not exactly moving over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them.
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck,
too. We're going deep now. We got Nate Stutterfield. He's ready. That's the quarterback we need.
After the field goal,
here's Elliott to kick it away. We're going deep now. It's on now.
Good win. Nate Sudfield saves the day. LOL.
Yes, he does. He saves the day.
He'll go down to a
Uncle
knee.
Phil, you made the call. You told me put in Nate Sudfield.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
He's got Thompson here, complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And there's the spike. It stops the clock at 22 seconds remaining. Now Prescott. This is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Jalen Mills, 3 points. Good night.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one is incomplete. And now we're inside
you can go deep with him. He got a nice arm going deep.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught.
Let's go!
Take it in
Let's go, Philly! Nate Stutfield to Alshon Jeffrey. Yeah, man.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to catch this one in. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this.
Let's
all
go,
right,
Eagles.
this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility. Look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Elliott on for the extra point.
Well, never thought he would ever be good, lol.
This time, the extra point.
Well, Nate Sudfield is on fire, lol.
Look at that. Ezekiel Elliott. He pissed off. Look at him on the sideline. He's sick, boy. Dallas don't want nothing, man. They're going to be garbage next year. Let's go, Eagles. Nate Studfield. And guess what? If they start Nate Studfield, what happens if he starts doing the game? You're going to start laughing. I'm giving Nate Studfield real good luck right now. Killing it. Just
Elliott now to kick this one away.
Passing all over the place. Creating plays. Let's go, Philly.
Take it in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
What a good night. This is a great night. This is real good. I hope we keep having nights like this.
One last shot now for Prescott. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
Very good win.
So for Philadelphia, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Dallas, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Scouting points are earned every week. Use all your points, as a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.